Live streaming is on.
So I I I thought about something. Yeah, that I mean, okay, we either make it overlapping or we change the date, or we uh, make it a criteria for the work is to have the deadlines updated for the month and the next month new moon week. So it would be 5 weeks the update weeks moving forward.
I don't understand because it seems like that would create more time between the deadline. Instead of every 4 weeks, it'd be 5 weeks.
When we do the update, we update for the team for the we include the new moon of the next month. We include the deadlines that are coming up for the new moon of the next month.
So is that how many weeks is that? 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Okay. I think the options are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think all these options are perfectly valid. So for me, the most important question is who is responsible. That's one of the things that's missing from the proposal.
So this is Joy as it's part of her tactical team manager role. I mean, the whole team is responsible for the upfront pay stop deadline, but I mean,
Correct.
the work it's a part of that tactical ops. Yeah.
All right. In my mind, so we have the options for the frequency, and then we have the options for the deadline. Right? For me, obviously, you can try to prevent it from overlapping with anything, but for me, it's just not necessarily the focus. For your deadline, you have the 48 hours after new moon? The beautiful deadlines of like new moon and full moon, all that stuff, and then it's just like we just get rid of it and you put it into like your Gregorian cycle. It's so weird to do that. Anyways, I would say that you have obviously new moon, full moons, quarter moons, and then the other one was 72 hours before new and full moons. I think this is the executive best management. So for me, if we put my recommendation here, I would vote 8 for every 2 weeks, along with the existing management deadline, since this is the management responsibility. And the main question in terms of the manager status report is that I believe it's every 2 weeks.
Yes, it is.
So that would be my recommendation, is that this seems like a management responsibility. It seems like a management priority, and that it should be prioritized along with the other management coordination.
So basically, every 2 weeks we would have an update on. I mean, the first deadline of the month would be, or like let's say no. I mean, before the new moon, we would have the update for the whole upcoming month, and then after 2 weeks, we would have the update on the remaining 2 weeks of the month plus the 2 weeks of the next month.
The deadline should basically cover the entire year. I mean, it doesn't just have to be 2 weeks. The idea is that you're just updating the deadlines and getting them verified.
Yeah, but you are required to update the deadlines up to when?
What do you mean up to when? What does that mean?
Like when you update before the new moon, okay, you're updating for the next upcoming month. When you
No,
update,
for me, it's just that you're just updating the list of deadlines, the responsibility for the tactical ops coordinator. Right? This is a specific responsibility to update the list of deadlines for the team. That's the responsibility. It needs to get done regularly. It's an existing responsibility. There's nothing special about it. It's supposed to already be getting done. We're just not doing it. And then this will be getting verified by the team that it's completed.
yeah, but the responsibility is monthly deadlines updating. So you want to update the deadlines, yeah, for the month, or any deadline that is important, applicable. Yeah, okay, I get it.
I'm happy to look at the existing responsibility organizing if you want to.
Yeah. So tactical tactical ops. It's in line 81. So I didn't link the exact tab. The tab is monthly deadlines.
What are monthly deadlines? What does that mean?
The name of the tab only. Responsibility is tactical team monthly deadlines updating. Are you there, Jay?
I don't see the link. Oh, you put it online up here. Okay.
Yeah, 81. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little confused on the monthly deadlines and what that means. Update the upfront pay stub deadlines for the next month. Every 2 months, upfront pay deadlines for the next month. Huh. Weird. I doubt you have the previous responsibility organizing, right? You don't have that?
No, it's the one I asked you, and then you answered me today. You said, "All right, for the moment, let's not worry about it." 'Cause I couldn't find it. Right?
Well, it seems like it's getting more applicable in terms of just having.
So this I just created myself.
And where did you get it from? Like it just it's not it just there's no decision or anything yet, right? Just random.
Excuse me.
You could vote on these options or something. I don't know what people want to do, but I can try to in the previous one. It'll be helpful to find it. The worker coordination. So here we go. Worker coordination. Right here.
Yeah, in that I couldn't find anything with monthly deadlines or deadlines updating specifically.
Okay, did you ever work on the deadlines? It was like the SS 88 or something like that. 668.
Yeah. I've been working on the deadlines, and to build this responsibility organizing, I used the responsibility organizing we did for as guideline. I used the one we did for the what was the executive support.
So it's called an SSHS deadline. So I can note that here in the notes. That's what it used to be called, SSHS.
Okay.
The soft stops and hard stops, right? Because remember back then, we didn't actually have uh, half pay stops and upfront pay stops. We had soft stops and hard stops, which is
Yes.
quite different.
Where is you're in the worker coordination doc,
Yeah.
Yes.
soft and hard stop coordination.
Yeah.
So if I click on soft and hard stop coordination doc,
Yeah, these are the responsibilities right here. So copy and paste these in. So basically you have soft, hard stop coordination, soft, hard stop responsibility coordination status, updating the soft and hard stop tracking spreadsheet, right? And then you have uh, update hard stop, soft stop priorities, and then
yeah, I'm looking
notifying,
at this soft hard stop coordination doc.
right?
I think it's this one, yes. Soft and hard stop coordination doc, right?
What? I don't know.
Soft and from worker coordination doc, there is the first. It says SFHS coordination doc. If you click there, it brings you to this doc where there is or the responsibility notification announcement to worker who's on hard stop or accumulate hard stop coordination, updating soft stop hard stop status verification spreadsheet, update the current worker priorities, all deadline schedules. Yeah,
So,
I can link this. I can link this.
anyways, the point is that I don't ever remember it being monthly. Like this whole idea that we only have monthly deadlines, it doesn't make sense to me. That's never heard that before.
Okay, let's make clarity then. Yeah.
Like for example, with the taxes, we're required to have the taxes deadline set up for the entire year. That's part of the taxes setup,
Said.
right? There's never ever a like, oh yeah, just get our deadlines organized for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and who cares about the rest of the year, right? Like that's just never been a process.
No, I mean in this spreadsheet on line 3, FQN all deadlines, the taxes are for the entire year, and then
Yeah, it should be the entire year. Yeah.
and then there is one tab that is the monthly deadlines that we're updating every month.
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
But we can improve that. Yeah, now that I found the responsibility organizing finally here in line 83.
For me, the responsibility is updating the list of deadlines for the team.
That's
It's not
Yeah.
the monthly deadline or the
Yeah.
weekly deadline. or the whatever deadlines. It's like we need the deadlines updated to the team, and that needs to be verified every 2 weeks or every whatever week, so that we know what we're doing. That seems extremely important.
Yeah, yeah. So we just call it updating deadlines. Updating.
Update the list of deadlines or updating the deadlines spreadsheet or whatever, wherever the deadlines are. The whole point is that we need to make sure we have our deadlines organized, because if they're not, then it doesn't matter how organized we are not going to be functional.
Okay.
So I would just go ahead and this is the first time we're actually talking about this, so it's good that we're getting this all addressed and finalized. But I would just go ahead and maybe propose these two options. Like if nobody else has an option, like this is the time to say any other option, but if no one else has another option, let's just do the two options and then we can vote on them and we're done, we move on. That sound good?
So after what has been said, my recommendation is that now, yes, this should be just aligned to the management status report update.
No, I don't think this is aligned to the management status report update. I think this is a completely separate responsibility that needs to be gotten.
No, the deadline for this should have the same deadline as the management status report
Yes.
update. So every 2 weeks. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
That's 72 hours before the new moon and full moon. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
72 hours, right? 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
So that would be my recommendation in terms of just something that's simple, repeatable. And obviously it wouldn't be due this week. It would be due in 2 weeks from 2 weeks and 3 days, or 2 weeks and a few days from now would be the first deadline.
Well, the first deadline for me would be the 4th of March, in 2 days. If we pass this proposal, right? I mean, we are. I mean, the deadlines are are updated for the moment, so the status would be they're updated.
It's not a status; it's a verification.
No, yes, I know, but you need to do the status in 2 days, right?
I don't really care
For
about
this. It's one of the status, the deadlines.
I don't know if it's a status or not. I don't think it needs to be added as that. I think it needs to be completed. So when is the next status due?
March 4th.
No, what's the one after that?
The one after that,
March 7th.
no.
But
Then
March 4, right? March 4.
March 18th.
Okay, so
March 18th.
yeah, so these should be the same so that we can tell what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, I can't edit it. Can you make those so it's the same? So that we can tell what's going on?
Which document? The deadlines?
Yeah, the list of deadlines, where it says March 18th, it doesn't look, it doesn't have the same title as March 4th. One of them is called the management status report, the other is called the worker status report. So it's confusing. All right, anyway, so the idea is that the first deadline for this would be the first upfront pay stub diagnosis would be 2 weeks from now, Saturday, March 18th.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For the new moon.
And it would just be like part of our management that every 2 weeks, part of our management, we get updates from everything, and then we also know all of our deadlines, and all of our deadlines are updated as a team. That we get that verified. It just seems like a perfectly normal thing that we would want to be done.
Okay. Yes, I think we can make a proposal on that.
Well, the proposal is here. Well, we have two options. Do we want to go through both options, or we just want to go into option 2?
Find option 2 for me.
Is anyone against or objecting to focusing on option 2? So are there any questions to the proposal to require the updating of the list of deadlines for the team every 2 weeks at the same time as the management status update, 72 hours before the new moon and full moon? To be,
No questions.
No questions.
None from my side.
No question.
Clarence?
No.
No concern.
Objections?
No objection.
Okay, I think we have consensus.
After this, we can take a break. Top of the hour.
Should we take a break and we get focused on the budget after this?
Okay.
So it definitely took a little longer to get that done, but it's super important that we get our deadline set up for all of our deadlines. So that was a good call, Alberto, to bring that up for sure.
All right. Yeah, very
But
important.
the reason you didn't bring it up ahead of time was because you thought the decision was already made. So that, I don't know if that's the reason, but if that was the reason, then that would be policy crafting. It would be
No. I also put it in the work priorities that we had to review it at the main session. I just forgot about it.
perfect. No worries. 5-minute break, and then we come back and work on the budget, which is exciting to get the budget done.
Okay.
Okay.